Okay, so I'm back, and I left off at the kids being A students. Well, naturally, they're bright students. Um, they've always been pretty bright, but I can honestly say I have one, my 15-year-old. I could not get her to read a book to save her life. Up until, what was it, when she was going into sixth grade for summer, they had a book they had to read. And I bought her the book. She wouldn't read it. So I said, well, this is on you when you go back to school and your teacher asks you about the book and what happened. And she says, oh, no, whatever. So I just let her go. But now they're into books like um, they're up all night reading. In fact, the day after school was out, or the day school was out, they had to go to the library. They're like, Mom, we take us to the library so we can get some books. So that's what we did, and that's what they do. But the main thing I did, and most people are going to find that's very interesting, is I killed the TV. And I killed the internet. So, no, we do not have TV, and we do not have internet. I know you guys might say, well, I saw the babies watching something. Yes, we do have computers, but there is no internet. So the only thing they can do is watch a video and or a DVD. Like I said, everything is in storage anyway, so there's not. We don't have many of the little game discs. I think they might have one Sims disc out or something like that. But other than that, there is no TV, no cable. Um, so we don't spend endless hours in TV. And I use my phone for my videos, even though yes, I do have cameras and video cameras and such. And yes, I do miss TV, but it has made a tremendous impact on them because it's kept them where they need to be. There's no interference, and especially now with them in the school, they do have a lot more homework and they need more time to focus. And the teachers always ask, what are you doing? Because these kids are just, off the chart smart. They come in with off the wall questions and subjects and answers, and they're the only kids that can answer it. And I said, well, we, don't have TV. Sometimes I have, issues with them, and the first thing people will say, like if I'm on Facebook, they'll say TV, things like that. But no, we don't. Any behaviors that I have, they're not learning from TV. Um, and the babies have not been exposed to TV either. So I plan on keeping it like that. Although I am going to get internet shortly, only because this child is getting ready to go to college, and we need to get back on the internet. It's been about maybe 2.5 years since we last had cable and internet. So yeah. Next question: how and what do I feed that many children, and how many things or how many packs of things do I use to make meals? Well, usually it's if it's meat, it's a couple of pounds of chicken, a couple of pounds of ground beef, um, turkey, fish, um, lamb. If it's meat. And usually what I do is I'll do a casserole. I do a lot of pasta, and I'll just throw in the cut up frozen veggie blend with the broccoli and the cauliflower and the carrots and things like that. And I'll throw in some shredded chicken, and I'll put Alfredo sauce, and just throw that in the oven for a little while. And I usually make two, like the 13 by 9 pans of that, and that will actually go probably that night, even though I try to make enough for the next night. It usually doesn't happen. There may be just a little bit left over for, lunch or something. But what else I use a lot of? Rice. We do basmati rice. That's the Indian rice. So I'll buy like a 10-pound bag of that. And whatever meat I cook, we'll do that along with some veggies. I do use canned veggies as well. And so if it's like green beans, which the twins and the baby love, they'll just eat green beans by themselves. It's usually about 4 cans. And, some rice or potatoes or something like that. Or mac and cheese. If it's mac and cheese, usually about 2 boxes. We don't really eat a lot when it comes to dinner because everybody's just tired. We're not just sitting around eating. Kids are home from school, and I start about 6. And so I try to make about 3 or 4 things if I can. And that typically fills everybody up. But usually, like I say, if it's something in the can, usually takes about 3 or 4 cans. And then there may be some leftovers. And if it's fresh, it's usually like 2 bags, which is like 2 pounds of vegetables. Or, of course, if it's a salad, it's just a big salad with everything in it. And not too bad, but on a quick night, we'll do like tacos. And so sometimes it'll be ground beef tacos, sometimes it'll be chicken. And sometimes I'll do it for lunch and then just make enough for dinner so that we don't have to spend all day doing some cooking. And every now and then I will just cook up a really big meal when I have the time. And that usually is maybe once a month. I've kind of gotten away from cooking it, especially since it's so hot. And since I'm working all the time, too. But, yeah, we do go through, a decent amount of food. But like I said, the kids are, they're pretty good about not eating a whole lot. They're just, they're not couch potatoes since we don't watch TV. And I think that's another thing that attributes to kids eating all day. We do have typically a healthy diet, and even now I'm moving them more towards veggies and like veggie burgers and things like that. And I haven't had a problem. The babies they love veggies and lots of fruit. So we'll do like the store or the farmer's market. And let's see what else. I tend to stay away from prepackaged foods because it's just empty calories, and of course it costs more. And it's something usually I can make on my own anyways. I'll just make it from scratch, like Hamburger Helper. I'll do that from scratch. And it's healthier, and all that sodium is not loaded in a meal. And it has double the veggies. So, let's see. Lunchtime, mainly for summertime, the kids will, and the weekends, they make their own lunch. And the babies will typically eat maybe some noodles and fish sticks or some macaroni and cheese, They may ask for a sandwich. They're into peanut butter and jelly now. And we'll just, add some fruit and yogurt and applesauce and things like that to go along with it. I would say every other shopping trip, I'll buy chips. So they know if they get, and it's not a whole bunch of chips, they get 2 bags. And then I'll get the baby something, maybe like some pretzels or something. But they know if they eat that in a day, then that's it until the next time I go to the store. So that tends to happen, like if we're doing the sub sandwiches, or they're just plain old eating a sandwich for lunch or for dinner. So we also do popcorn, which is another alternative to just eating potato chips. What else do I frequently buy? We tend not to do a lot of sweets, although I will say, if you guys did watch another video previously, my son was asking for Pop-Tarts. He's been on this Pop-Tart kick, and that was something I was not buying, but the girls picked them up one time. They went to the store with me, and of course they gave him some, and he wanted Pop-Tarts ever since then. So yeah, gotta keep Pop-Tarts. But I don't mind because it's, it's not a lot. It's not like he's eating them all the time, and we don't do cookies. We don't do cake. If I buy a cake or make a cake, it's very rare that I do things like that. I tend to make things from scratch. Let's see. As far as how I shop, like I said, I do plan a menu, but summertime I just kind of keep stock with typically staples of things. That way I don't have to run back and forth. But right now it's mainly fruits and vegetables, and I'll do like a veggie wrap or something like that, and just keep it simple. And we'll have a typical breakfast: bacon, turkey, bacon, eggs, maybe some sausage and hash browns, some pancakes, cereal, of course. Just really simple. So it's not a huge deal to feed everybody. And budget-wise, typically in the summer, I spend more money, but this summer, everybody's just been everywhere. Everybody's out of state, and I just sent one to camp yesterday, so it's really been not too bad. I would say around $450, $500, but when everybody's here, it can be about, I want to say $850, $900, and that's really good. Of course, we're in Texas, and food is really cheap here. I brought my friend out from California a few years ago, and we were at the store, and she was just like, is this the real price? And, I used to live in California, too, so I knew, food is really cheap in Texas. Everything's cheap in Texas. Houses, everything. Like they say, you get it big in Texas for less. So, yeah, many big families here. Because it's affordable and it's family friendly, and you don't have to break the bank living here. So, one day I'll get around to doing a grocery haul, but it seems that my camera always goes dead by the time I get home with the groceries. So, yeah, I'll try to do one next week. What type of vehicle do I drive? I drive an Expedition EL. And how do I run my household? very structured, but then it's it's loose. 'Cause without the TV, I don't have so much distraction with the kids. I have their attention, so I don't have to constantly say, okay, get back and do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you didn't do it. I have their attention when I'm asking them and telling them to do something, and they get it done. Um, and it's pretty much, clean up after yourself, respect everybody, respect yourself, respect, the area, maintain, privacy of everybody. Just pretty much things that everybody goes through, nothing really elaborate. My morning routine, and how does it change in the summer? Yes, summertime it does change. Yes, I do work because that it was one of the questions. Um, if I work, so yes, I am a nurse. And summertime, of course, the kids are not in school, so I typically get up about 6:20 and get myself situated, get some coffee. Yes, I have to drink a cup of coffee. Because I would be dead to the world if I didn't. But yeah, I get myself ready, and then I get the babies up. Probably about 20 minutes later, get them ready for school or daycare, and try to be out of the house by 7:30 to get them to school or daycare by 8 o'clock at the latest. Sometimes it's a few minutes later, but during the school year, I get up at 5:20. The kids eat at school. If they want, like, we'll do. This is where the groceries change. I will buy more breakfast bars, special K bars, Nutri-Grain bars, things like that, so that they can have something on the way to school. And they'll grab that and have that in the car. And everybody's up usually within 15 minutes of the time I get up, so that everybody can get up and ready in timely manner. And of course, we do have chaos sometimes because somebody wants to lay in the bed and not get up and wait till the last 5 minutes, and then they're looking for everything, and then they're forgetting their backpack. And I have had those days where somebody calls me after I dropped them off, and I forgot my backpack. And I'm like, are you serious? I forgot my water bottle, because they have to have a water bottle at school or they get points taken off. And I'm like, you went to school with nothing in your hand but a purse? Really? But yeah, that's my little Einstein kid. So, yeah, they get up and they get themselves ready, and I get the babies ready, and we get out of the house and get everybody up to school. School and daycare are literally right there together. So I drop off the babies first by 7, and then I drop off the girls and boys. So I can go back home and clean up and get some dishes done if they didn't all get done, and get some laundry and stuff like that. I don't go to work until 10. So I have some leeway. Even in the mornings in the summer, I drop the babies off at 8. I don't leave the house till 9:30, so I can, eat some breakfast and do a little me time. What else? How do I balance it all without losing my mind? Oh boy, yesterday I did a Facebook post on this. I was almost down because them twins had me running around, and that baby, oh boy, they didn't want this and they didn't want that, and I was trying to get dinner, which was only turkey hot dogs, and it was just chaos. And I was like, is it time to go to bed yet? Because it just seemed like the more I was doing, they were not moving towards going to sleep. And yeah. But really, how do I balance it all? prayer. That's really the only way I can say. I can't really say I have a full-on support system right here. I don't have any family in the state. Well, I have my brother. He's my half brother, but I don't. I've never considered him. We've never even considered each other half siblings. The battery's getting low. My younger brother, he's in his 30s too, but he's younger. He has no children. He's single. So, I see him occasionally every month or so. We grew up in the same house, but we're, two different people. He's here if I need him. I'm here if he needs me and things like that. But other than that, my immediate family, my father is in Mississippi, which my 16-year-old is down there now. He wanted to teach her how to drive and got her a car and things like that. So that is my closest family, and that's a 10-hour drive. And then my mom's family is in Memphis. And typically I go visit. I was going maybe once a year. But lately, due to a lot of life changes and me going to work, I haven't been back myself in about 4, maybe 5 years. I was just taking the kids up to Shreveport, and then my dad would pick them up and, go from there. So I hadn't actually been there, and my plan was to get down there actually now, because my cousin just had a baby, like last week and a half ago. But I'm still working. So hopefully I'll get down there before the summer ends. But I don't have any family. I lost my mother. I don't want to date my age, but it's been lots of years. My 11-year-old was actually about 15 months old then. He was, because he had just barely started walking, and she didn't get to see him walk. I lost her suddenly to a rare form of lymphoma. It's a cancer, and it hadn't been seen in 20 years. And, when I say suddenly, I put her in the hospital, and she lived from a Friday to the next Saturday. So, I don't have her anymore. And I was really young when I lost her. So, I had to grow up really fast. And I think that's why I'm raising the kids the way I am, to be, independent and a lot more responsible than a lot of kids are these days. Because I had to learn a lot of things, and I had to do everything on my own. And to this day, I still do everything on my own. Everything, for the kids, everything is on my own. I have a few friends that I keep in touch with here and there, but, I don't typically go hang out with people, things like that, because I'm just so busy with kids. Let's see. Oh boy. What are we going to do? Okay, this is back to grocery budget. I already did that. Okay, will I continue to have kids? I'm going to cut this video, and I'm going to go to the next one. So, see you there.